Okay, so in the previous video we have studied that germination is the process of formation of seedling, okay, from the embryo. So what happens is the embryo will be growing and it will be forming the seedling, right? The plumule present in the embryo, it will be developing into shoot, and the radicle will be developing into the root. Okay, so that is germination, right? We also saw certain experiments related to the germination and proved that water, oxygen and suitable temperature are required for the process of germination, right? Now we are going to study the types of germination, right? Basically, when you talk about the types of germination, there are two types, that is hypogeal germination and apigeal germination. Okay, now what is the difference between the two types of germination? That is what we are going to study over here. We will also study in which type of seeds the particular germination takes place. Okay, just we will go through what is hypogeal and apigeal germination, and then we will discuss it in detail. So hypogeal germination is the one in which cotyledon remains underground. Okay, epicotyle elongates, and the examples seen are in pea and maize. Whereas apigeal germination, the cotyledon is pushed above the ground, the hypocotyle elongates, and the example is bean. Okay, just to remember you once again, I will show you the parts called as epicotyle and hypocotyle. Okay, with the help of this diagram, I told you that the region between the point of attachment of the embryo to the cotyledon and the plumule, okay, this region is called as the epicotyle. And hypocotyle, the region between the attachment of embryo to the cotyledon and the radicle. So this is the radicle. So here, up till here, it is the hypocotyle. Okay, understanding? So epicotyle and hypocotyle, right? So based on the elongation of the epicotyle and hypocotyle, we are having the two types of germination, hypogeal germination and apigeal germination. So let us study that in detail, right? Fine. With this diagram itself, I will try to explain you. See, I have told you which region is called as epicotyle and hypocotyle. Okay, now one thing you should remember, that the epicotyle and hypocotyle, they are not going to elongate at a given time. Either the epicotyle will elongate or the hypocotyle will elongate. Both are not going to elongate. Okay, now if the epicotyle elongates, okay, right, what will happen is the epicotyle will grow and the cotyledon will remain below the soil. Are you understanding? If the epicotyle elongates, it will grow and it will come out of the soil, whereas the cotyledon remains under the soil. That is, the seed will be remaining under the soil. Only the epicotyle will elongate and it will come out. Okay, understanding? Somewhat like this. If I want to show you, just a minute. Here you can see that the cotyledon remains outside, the epicotyle elongates and it comes out. Okay, so that type of germination, it is called as hypogeal germination. Cotyledon remains under the soil and epicotyle elongates. Okay, that type of germination is called as hypogeal germination. Coming to the apigeal germination, in this case the hypocotyle elongates. Okay, the hypocotyle elongates, and when the hypocotyle elongates, it will be carrying the cotyledons along with it out of the soil. Understanding? So when the hypocotyle elongates, it carries the cotyledon out of the soil, and that type of germination wherein the cotyledon is coming out of the ground with the elongation of the hypocotyle, it is called as apigeal germination. Understanding? And it looks like this. I'll just show you the diagram over here. Okay, this diagram you can see, right? Here the hypocotyle is elongating and it is bringing the cotyledon out of the soil. Okay, so this type of germination is called as apigeal germination. Okay, so we have studied two types of germination, hypogeal germination and epigeal germination, right? Now you should remember that in case of hypogeal germination, apicotyl elongates, and in case of epigeal germination, hypocotyl elongates. Okay, hypogeal means below the soil. Okay, so what is remaining below the soil? The cotyledon, right? Because of the elongation of the epicotyl, that is why it is called as hypogeal germination, right? Same way, epi means above, geo means soil, above soil. So the cotyledon is pushed above the soil because of the elongation of hypocotyl, that is why it is called as epigeal germination. Okay, it is very easy to remember. In hypogeal germination, epicotyl elongates, in epigeal germination, hypocotyl elongates, and we have already seen the examples of both the type of germinations, right? Understanding? So it is related to types of germination. Further, we need to study the germination in some common seeds. Okay, and one special type of germination also we will be studying, that is the viviparous germination, right? Yeah.